Hello YouTube, thought I'd do a review on this HO scale passenger station. It is the Walthers Cornerstone Whitehall station. And I was looking for a passenger station for my layout, and I love Walthers kits, and fortunately they offer a large variety of passenger stations. And so I looked through them all, and ultimately this is the one I decided on. This is how it turned out. So basically I built this building in 3 parts. The base was by itself. I just painted the base, weathered it, set it aside. Then the walls, the brick walls, and the doors and windows was the second section, and then the roof and stanchions were the third section. That is not how the instructions want you to build. The way the instructions want you to do it is they want you to glue the walls onto the base as well as the stanchions onto the base. And then once that's done, they want you to glue the roof onto the walls and the stanchions, which would be very difficult. It'd be very difficult trying to get this to fit onto the walls and then all 8 of these stanchions. So that is not the way I did it. The way I did it, like I said, was I took the roof, I painted it front and back, glued the stanchions onto the roof, and then placed the roof on top, because you only had these 8 points to try to line up here on the bottom, as opposed to the top there was actually 16 holes. So it's much, plus you can see what you're doing when you're trying to line up these stanchions, as opposed to the other way around when you're putting the roof on top with the stanchions glued to the base. So yeah, I don't recommend gluing these stanchions to the base. Glue them to the roof first. As far as paint, I just used a primer color for the brick. After I painted it the primer color, I used this Quick Age, which there's no label on it. It's the same company as this, Monroe Models. This one's called Dark Rust, but anyway, this is called Quick Age, and it's excellent stuff. I highly recommend you get a bottle for various model builds. I know a lot of people use a whitewash on the brick, which I've tried in the past. I just prefer using the darker. I like the darker look, and it definitely will darken up when you use this, it will definitely darken up the paint. So just keep that in mind when you're using that. The roof, I just painted a matte light gray and then used some black weathering powders. These chairs here, these benches, my wife actually bought these for me for my birthday. I had not planned on using these for this, but I ended up using them for this passenger station. And what I did was I glued them onto a separate piece of styrene, because I just didn't want it permanent. So I just place it on there. I set this on the layout, just place these on there, and because you never know, you might want to change something up later on. But as far as fit on the kit, there aren't many pieces to the kit, so it was a fairly simple build, but there were a few, other than putting the roof on, that was definitely a little bit of a challenge, gluing the roof and the stanchions on here. The only other thing as far as fit is this area right here, where I kind of had a feeling this would be kind of difficult, and it didn't really fit that well, but after fiddling with it, doing a little sanding, I got it to come out pretty well. So that is the Walthers HO scale Whitehall station. That's really all I have. Thanks for watching.